Yo, welcome back to the channel. Kamusta sa inyong lahat mga kaibigan at mga kapitbahay? Wuthering Waves has always been a story of contrasts, light and dark, chaos and order, hope and despair. But with the announcement of Renacita, its upcoming region, Kuro Games is poised to rewrite the rules. Renacita isn't just a new map, it's a bold new chapter. A fantastical, vibrant world teeming with life and brimming with optimism. It's a departure from the brooding melancholy of Jinsho and a declaration that this game isn't afraid to evolve. But with great ambition comes great responsibility. Will this tonal shift elevate Wuthering Waves to new heights? Or could it risk alienating its loyal player base? Let's dive right in! Renacita is a world unlike anything we've seen in Wuthering Waves so far. Picture lush, sun-drenched landscapes, sprawling cities that hum with vitality, and cultures that radiate hope and possibility. Gone are the weathered ruins and shadowy forests of Jinsho. In their place is a setting that feels alive, brimming with energy and optimism. For longtime players, this is a refreshing pivot. After the desolate, almost oppressive atmosphere of earlier zones, Renacita feels like a long-awaited exhale. But it's not just about aesthetics. This shift creates a rich opportunity for storytelling. How do the inhabitants of Renacita view the struggles of other regions? How do their ideals clash or align with the game's overarching themes? This dynamic sets the stage for some truly compelling narrative moments. And here's the genius of Renacita. It's not just a creative risk, it's a strategic one. By introducing a region with a brighter, more hopeful tone, Kuro Games is opening the door to new players who might have been hesitant to try Wuthering Waves before. Dark, heavy narratives can be polarizing. While Jinsho's grim atmosphere captivated a loyal fanbase, it also created a steep emotional barrier for newcomers. Renacita, on the other hand, offers a softer landing, a welcoming entry point for players who might prefer fantastical escapism over post-apocalyptic grit. This tonal shift has the potential to broaden the game's appeal, reaching markets that value vibrant, uplifting storytelling. Imagine Wuthering Waves not just as a niche darling but as a breakout hit that resonates across demographics and cultures. Renacita is a step in that direction. But with great opportunity comes significant risk. History has shown us that sudden tonal shifts can alienate a loyal fanbase. Consider games like World of Warcraft during its more whimsical expansion or Destiny 2 when it tried to lean into a lighter, quirkier aesthetic. These moves often spark backlash, with players feeling disconnected from the worlds they once loved. For Wuthering Waves, the challenge is clear. How does Kuro Games balance Renacita's vibrant optimism with the darker, introspective themes that define Jinsho? Striking this balance will be critical. If Renacita feels too disconnected from the game's existing tone, it risks creating a jarring experience for longtime players. And here's where Kuro Games can shine. Instead of treating Renacita as a complete departure, they can frame it as a complement to Jinsho's melancholy. Think of it as two sides of the same coin. Hope emerging from despair, renewal from decay. By weaving elements of Jinsho's narrative into Renacita's storylines, Kuro Games can create a sense of continuity that bridges the gap between old and new. For instance, imagine quests where characters from Jinsho interact with Renacita's hopeful residents, highlighting their differences while finding common ground. Or introduce darker undercurrents within Renacita, a reminder that even in vibrant worlds, shadows can still linger. By anchoring Renacita's optimism in the larger narrative arc, Kuro Games can ensure that this new region doesn't feel out of place but instead enriches the game's evolving story. Renacita is more than just a region. It's a bold statement of intent that redefines what Wuthering Waves stands for. In a game landscape where stagnation often leads to a loss of relevance, Kuro Games is signaling that they're not content to rest on their laurels. They're proving that they're willing to take risks, embrace change, and expand their vision. For a game built on the delicate interplay of contrasts, this shift doesn't just feel appropriate, it feels essential. At its core, Wuthering Waves has always been about storytelling through opposites. Jinsho offered a world steeped in melancholy and survival, pulling players into a narrative of struggle and resilience. Renacita flips the script, introducing a vibrant, fantastical world filled with life, beauty, and optimism. This thematic evolution doesn't just highlight the game's versatility, it reinforces its identity as a game willing to push boundaries. For new players, Renacita is more than a map. It's an open invitation. The brighter tone and the hopeful narratives create a sense of wonder and excitement that's hard to resist. It's an ideal starting point for those who may have been hesitant to dive into the game's more somber beginnings. With its accessible tone and universal themes of renewal and discovery, Renacita lowers the emotional barrier of entry, opening the doors to entirely new audiences. It's an opportunity to bring in casual players who prefer escapism and joy, expanding the game's market reach beyond its core fanbase. For long-term fans, Renacita represents something just as important, and that is growth. It's a chance to see a game they've come to love evolve in ways they might not have expected. After exploring the grim backwater settings of Jinsho, the vibrancy of Renacita offers a refreshing contrast. It's a testament to Kuro Games' willingness to experiment while still respecting the players who've been along for the ride. This new region isn't about abandoning the game's roots, it's about enriching them, offering a fresh new perspective. For Kuro Games, Renacita is an opportunity to prove their creative mettle. Introducing such a dramatic shift in tone is a gamble, but it's one that could redefine the game's legacy. If executed well, Renacita has the potential to showcase their ability to innovate without losing sight of what makes the game so unique. It's not just about designing a beautiful new world, it's about integrating it seamlessly into the larger narrative, ensuring it feels like a natural part of the universe while offering something wholly distinct. As the launch of Renacita approaches, one thing becomes abundantly clear. This isn't just a new chapter for the game, it's a new beginning. And in Italian, Renacita means a new beginning. It's a chance for the game to expand its horizon, reach new players, and cement its place as one of the most innovative titles in the genre. The challenge lies in balancing the light of Renacita with the shadows of Jinsho, creating a cohesive world that appeals to both new and existing players. If Kuro Games can walk this fine line, Renacita won't just be a new region, it'll be a turning point that defines the future of Wuthering Waves. This new region isn't just about brighter skies and hopeful themes, it's about what happens when a game dares to dream bigger. The question is, will Kuro Games manage to balance the light and dark, the hope and the despair to create a world that resonates with everyone? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, we're all here for the journey. Thank you so much for watching. Maraming salamat po. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss all future contents from this channel. Until then, maraming salamat. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!